Well, thank you again to Demanda Martini for being my guest and talk about Excalibur 40, um, Volume 140. Now we're going to spoil this week's comics with Uncanny X-Men Volume 634, Bishop Volume 2 3, Inglorious X-Force 8, Avengers Armageddon 3, Captain Marvel Dark Past 5, and very quickly Queen in Black 3 and Queen in Black Defenders of Light and Dark 2. Uh, so, Uncanny X-Men, Volume 6, Issue 34, we find Rogue and Gambit, or I'm sorry, Wyvern, um, wrapping up with Gabriel the Demon Hunter. And then and Gambit's just going deeper and deeper into this friend, persona, bat wings and all, and Rogues is committed to, staying married to her man as, to death do you part and through illness. And um those friend does get tormented by visions of a possible son with him and Rogue. And then the son's very jealous that they have decided to adopt Jitter and Calicchio. And that's the only panel we see of them. So I'm like, well, shoot. And then meanwhile, at the Haven's house, Monet's still trying to lead the X-Men. We get a little exchange of her and Jubilee, which I love. We see Logan has both his adamantium claws, so we just assume this takes place in the future where he gets those back. Or we assume it takes place before it. What is continuity? And we meet a new mutant, but not a new mutant. In Howler, who I just kept breaking my heart with every new thing. Like for instance, the Set No Shake dog uh, Waffles starts barking and Monet tells it to sit, and then she turns and sees Howler sitting, and it's like, oh, like clearly he's been abused. And Nightcrawler, Logan, and Jubilee are gonna find out who his handlers were and deal justice. Um, and we get a little reference to Monet, who thinks in terms of we and us, but also throws an I in there. So I don't know if something's going on, but officially we get in a caption that Grey Moken prison has been shut down. So, I thought it was in a transition period, but apparently we're just done now. So that's nice that all those mutants were freed. And we get a lovely scene with both Marcus and Alice St. Juniors. Oh yeah, and Howler ate all their or tore apart their chickens because they're being so loud because he's clearly on the run. And I suppose if the outliers are now the new mutants, Howler's gonna fit the Wolfsbane um spot in the team. And oh yeah, and then they meet Rogan's Vern and Gabriel meet Repent, who is a someone who specializes in exorcisms, but for mutants. So whatever strange academy he went to, he took an extra semester to get that specialty. And then Quicksilver, I don't know, he's a little more redeemed in this issue as he's very concerned about Monet being attacked by whatever creature is about to attack them. And it might be a bit much because Monet's essentially Marvel's Supergirl, but with telepathic abilities. So it's like, all right, but sure, might be the supportive boyfriend. Um, and then Bishop Volume 2, Issue 3, it just keeps getting better and better. Bishop and Shard fight Skipping Stone, who's a mashup from the future of Fred Dukes and Toad. Bishop tries to warn Shard of future events, and she just doesn't have time for it. And the issue ends with Bishop trying to save his sister from Mirror Mind, who is a Mystique type with telepathic powers, which seems like a most dangerous of abilities. Oh, she must be a Mystique and Mastermind. I'm just figuring that out right now. Inglorious X-Force 8, MLFer resident takes the team to where Cowie should be. I like Cable using Boom Boom's Walkman as his recording device. Angel and Helverine keep having intense chemistry that I love. Retreat to a splash page of the team fighting constructs of Logan, Sabretooth, Psylocke, Elsa, Bloodstone, Apocalypse, Cannonball, and the Beyonder from Secret Wars 2. Meanwhile, Domino's recruiting her own X-Force, so Warpath, Richter, Shatterstar, and Pugmasher, who just looks adorable. And I had to look it up. Pugmasher is from Shatterstar's 5-issue 2018 miniseries. And then he has these 2 issues. So you can get all 6 issues for, I imagine, relatively inexpensively. Avengers Armageddon 3. Logan gets a lot to do this issue. Colton, the new superpowered Captain America, has destroyed all but Russia's nuclear weapons. That's going to play a issue later. Logan reveals he was the one who gave the mystery box to Colton. No one liked that decision. Logan and Winter Soldier go to confront Colton, and Bucky turns on Logan, and Colton beats Logan. Issue ends with Russia about to launch their nukes, and Ultimate Fury and Black Panther are in this as well. So, I mean, I gotta admit though, there's not been too many tie-ins for this mega crossover, so it just seems like the Avengers summer event. Captain Marvel Dark Past 5. Apparently, Carol's father died at one point. But the highlight of the issue is the Emma and Rogues talking to Carol in the cemetery. When Emma gave all of Rogue's Carol's memories to Carol, Rogue apparently kept one where her father gave Carol a birthday card and was like, I'm very proud of you. It's hard for me to say these words. And Rogue never had a father, and so she kept the memory. And Emma was going to transfer it over, but from how I read it, Emma or Carol now has the memory, but not the emotional weight of it. So, it's just nice that she recognizes Rogue could use it. Queen in Black 3, speaking of Emma, she's part of Carol's X-Avengers, which includes 70s Beast. And as far as I could tell, only 70s Beast. Emma gets a plug that she has a school she could be running. Beast gets to say Fing Fang then, which is pretty fun. We get a fun panel of Giants, Giant Man, a new version, Atlas and Goliath. And then the rest of the issue happens with the Queen in Black storyline that I didn't connect to as well. And this is a mega crossover event of tie-ins and, well, tie-ins and side miniseries. Speaking of which, we have Queen in Black, Defenders of Light and Dark 2, which has a great cast like Cloak and Dagger, Cable, Sunfire, Darkstar, and Monica Rambeau. The best Avenger. Definitely, no, just the best Avenger. Like, my favorite is probably Vision, but close second, Monica Rambeau. And, ask me tomorrow, I might swap the two. But, uh, And so we have a Patreon. Thank you, Vic from Comic Books Beyond, for being the top tier Patreon. Check out his recent episode covering Kingdom Come. And we have 3 tiers. We have a free tier. And then there's a $1 tier for thank you for supporting the show, a $5 tier where you can sponsor a segment. And then top tier where you get your name said every episode. And I thank you so much from all my heart, not just the bottom of it. And next week's comics, we have X-Men Volume 7, 36, Wolverine Volume 8, 26. Ashley Allen comes back for Tomb of Apocalypse #1. What If X-Men, which involves Cassandra Nova running the X-Men. X-Men Outback 3, Godzilla Conquers the Multiverse 2, Gambit Wanted 2, and then Sorcerer Supreme 9. And for the top 10 list, we got some additions. So Magic and Colossus 5, Marvel Swimsuit Special Brand New Beach Day, Moonstar 5, Inferno Hulk 7, X-Men United 6, Avengers Volume 9, 34. That one's probably, like, I think it's run its course and we get it. Generation X 23 issue 1, X-Men Volume 7, 35. I just love that issue. Like, Beast and Magic hanging out and just talking about Magic's mentality at the moment. I loved it. And it looks gorgeous too. Like, it deserves to be on the list at one point. Sorcerer Supreme 3 and X-Men Hellfire Murder #1. So thank you again to Demanded Martini for being my guest. And you can follow me on the socials at at JackalsIII on TikTok, YouTube, uh, Blue Sky, Twitter, and then the podcast at S&FwM on Instagram, where it's the main account, and then Blue Sky when I promote the podcast. And if you want to read my thoughts, you can go to shadowandflamewithmagic.com. And oh, I keep meaning to mention I'm reading the last book in the What If series. What If the Multiverse Was Doomed by Devon Sanders. And it's pretty solid books thus far. I think I'm in the last 60 pages or so. And I meant to mention this for 2 weeks now, and mentioning it now. Literally, the first time I had it next to the laptop the whole time and plumb forgot it. Anyways, great book if you're looking for a book and to read. And so everyone, please do not have any shadows of doubt and ignite those flames and make like magic and have a great week, everyone. All right, adios.